Hello, welcome everybody to the preview of the game week 6 over here at the corner flag. Mukesh has just made it in time and ruined our intro by showing up in the middle of the intro. Ronaq is also here and Nathan is going to be joining us as well. Mukia, let's start with you. You've been away for a while. What's been happening?
Just some personal updates which I will not share. But Amogh knows some of it,
Yes.
but it will be revealed all in good time. But just some personal stuff.
Personal stuff indeed. Ronak, how has it been for you? It has been a lovely last week for us as United fans. बीच में UCL वगैरह सब भी हो गया जिसका अपने को कुछ लेना देना है नहीं. But
Hmm.
I'm happy for the Premier League to come back, man.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty uneventful week for me. It was just so and so.
Is that
Ballon
the
d'Or
best?
rankings happened, तो कुछ
Hmm.
थोड़ा talking points मिला,
Hmm.
and yeah, looking forward to the Premier League weekend
So
as usual.
let's start off with the Ballon d'Or then because Dembele won the Ballon
Wait,
d'Or.
Amogh, you've not said what's up with you.
Arey, nothing's up with me. What is up with me? Nothing is up with me.
No, all in good time, guys. All in good
All
time.
in good time. Oh yeah. I mean, there are personal updates.
You can just ask me and then be like, "Yep, I won't. I'll walk away.
Yeah,
I'm the Harsha Bogle of
yeah,
corner flag."
yeah. You'll know next month. But there might be a new addition to the Corner Flag family very soon. Yeah, that's all we can say right now.
Abhishek Bachchan.
Yeah, he's coming. He's coming next month, guys. But let's start off with the Ballon d'Or. Osman Dembele. We all called it. We all knew that Dembele was
Yeah.
going to win. Lamine Yamal wasn't happy, or rather, his father wasn't very happy about it. His father said, "For me, Lamine Yamal is the best player in the world." I mean, there is, uh, support of parental figure, and then there is this. It is just like, brother, what?
Like, as little as I've seen of his father, I just don't think he's like that classy father, man. Like, he's just always in the way for some reason, grabbing the attention for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
And I mean, your son is a very, very brilliant player. I think you can just let it be at that, man. He'll win his thing whenever he will win his thing.
Yeah, Lamine Yamal is what? He's what, 19 now? He's 20?
18. He
Yeah,
just
He's
turned
he's not
18.
20. Yeah,
he's still
18.
18.
Yeah.
He is definitely going to win the Ballon d'Or at some point, and he's going to win more than one Ballon d'Or at some
Yeah.
point in
Like,
his life. It's okay, man. Dembele deserved it this year, and
Yeah.
it I think it went to the right person. And for once, I think we can all be in agreement that the Ballon d'Or went to the right player. Uh,
no, I disagree.
you disagree? Why? Who should it
No,
have
no, I
gone
agree.
to?
I agree.
Should
I
it have
agree.
gone to Virgil van Dijk, Mukesh?
Should have gone to Salah, but I get it. If Salah had won at least, if I'd agree, it shouldn't have because I think if Salah had won the Carabao Cup, like definitely if he had two cups, a domestic double, it might have been an equally compelling case. But I guess not to be because Salah I feel like had a better individual season than Dembele, but I guess because Dembele had the more defining trophies to show for it, I see how it works.
I mean, just take your Liverpool tinfoil hat off for a little bit, Mukesh.
Wait, that
I
he's
mean,
scored,
PSG beat you all at Anfield, right?
Yeah.
but we also beat them at the Parc des Princes Stadium. Wait, that was my attempt at doing a French accent. I don't know if that's how you
Can
pronounce
you
it.
try? Can you try that again?
Parc des Princes.
No, just add a little more phlegm to it.
That's why am I Arabic?
But there is a little bit of phlegm in French as well. That's why.
Nathan, quickly, where does PSG play? What is the home ground called? Oh wow,
Parc
excellent.
de France, Stade de France.
Oh.
Also, what a great introduction to this call. I've joined this call and I can just hear Mukesh making sounds. Like, I love
Yeah.
it.
that
Great.
was my French accent, by the way. Thank you.
Yesterday,
Huh.
10 on 10.
But
Would you
answer
give
the
me a
question.
Ballon d'Or for it?
Answer the question, no. But Nathan, where does PSG play? What is the name of PSG stadium?
Estadio de... No, that's the international. Parc de Princess, I guess. Parc de
Park the
Yeah.
Princess.
Whatever it's called.
It
Yeah,
is.
I
It
guess.
is. Yeah. It is
Amogh,
basically.
It is that.
It is another version of Mourinho's tactic. So some games he
Yeah.
does park the bus. The other games he does park the princess.
Yes.
somewhere
If I may ask,
Princess Kate
how
is
did
just
we?
feeling like "बेचो, मेरा अभी cancer से मुक्ति हो गया है अभी. Why do I have
I
to be parked in front of a goal?"
I have to ask, how are we talking about PSG? What did I miss?
I mean, we were
Dembele,
talking
man.
about Dembele winning the Ballon d'Or,
Okay.
and
Okay.
And
Mukesh
I
says
was,
that.
yeah. What do you think
Yeah.
I said? Who should have won the Ballon d'Or?
If you're asking me, I guess.
Who do you think
No,
I
no.
I
said?
Who do
think
you no no? Who do you
Dembele.
think who do you think Mukesh thinks should have won the Ballon d'Or?
Obviously, Salah.
Oh,
Let's go.
the Liverpool bond
It
is
was
strong
obvious.
between these
It
two.
was obvious, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. If the award was handed over for international performance, individual performances, sorry, Salah was clear.
Thank
But
you.
yeah,
My
dude.
God.
But
Wow, guys, we've not
Dembele, dude.
texted each other before the podcast or anything saying, bye, let's say the same thing, huh?
I want
This is
proof.
just
I want proof of the lack of
where,
text between
if you
you.
see my texting, it's parents, corner flag, random
I
other
don't know,
group,
man.
and that's
I
it.
just got out of the shower and I hopped on this call as soon as I could. So hi guys.
Uh,
Mm.
I
He
am a
was parking
little.
his princess.
His fucking- I feel a little let down that your parents are on top of the corner flag in the list. You know, I'm just a little disappointed that we are not right up top in your chat list.
I have the opposite of Lamine Yamal's dad.
Yeah,
He like,
exactly.
"Chut, yaar, kya kar raha hai corner flag mein?"
But yes, we were talking about Lamine Yamal's dad. What you're saying, Ronak, is correct. He just does seem like a very classless sort of dad. Because again, man, it's just be don't be such a sore loser.
Yeah.
You know, it's fine, dude. It is absolutely fine. He has
Yeah.
enough PR being done for him by Fabrizio Romano. He does not need your bullshit. Also, what is it with football players' as dads? Like, is he trying to be Neymar's dad? Did you know Neymar's dad actually wanted? I don't know how true this is, but there are reports that because Neymar's dad also is his agent, he wanted. I think this was for his transfer to PSG. He wanted the club to organize an orgy for him.
Huh? What?
Huh?
Yeah, yeah,
What?
yeah. Look this up. Neymar's
So today
dad.
on the Corner Flag podcast.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like we always talk about Neymar's physical injuries, but the mental injuries that player has been through,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine that? Like, at what point do you say, Dad, that's a bit much?
At the dad wanting orgy part.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And that's pretty much it. That is the level.
that is the line. Because actually, compared to that name, Lamine Yamal's dad wanting his son a Ballon d'Or doesn't sound. Is it like Ballon
That
d'Or
sound
or an
that
orgy?
yeah, that sounds like the most
Ballon d'Or
normal thing.
G. It sounds like one Parsi uncle now suddenly.
That sounds like the most amazing. But yes, Dembele did win the Ballon d'Or. Scott McTominay was 17th, wasn't he, Ronak?
Yeah. And
He was.
I mean, he had a brilliant season, man. He absolutely had to be in the top 20. He was the Serie A Cup player of the season. So just respect to the man. Nothing
What
else but
is it?
respect.
What is it about United players who leave United, man?
Wish I
Where
knew.
did Cole Palmer finish? Like, what position did he finish? Any idea?
I
Injured.
don't know. I mean, I'm just considering that,
Let's check.
across this year, he hasn't even scored many Premier League goals. I think, he was in a barren run from, I think, January this year to probably
Yeah.
August
He scored now,
or,
but last 2 weeks
September.
ago or something, he broke that
Exactly. So
record of
that
his.
was the, like,
yeah.
the goal that broke the run. So I don't know how far up or down he might be, honestly.
All right.
Palmer
But I think
finished in
another
7th
talking
place.
point is Rafinha finishing 5th. I think that is an absolute robbery. He had
Yeah.
to
Robbery,
be top
yeah. He
3.
had top 3.
He had to be. We also called him to be top 3.
Yeah, I feel like Vitinha was coming third was a bit
Yeah, I
much,
mean, I
right? I
said
feel like
Vitinha
that
should be
went.
top 5.
Yeah, I
But I
feel like
mean,
if
Vitinha had the Portugal ka success. I think that really
Yeah.
kind of counted towards his
Yes,
points.
Yeah.
that game.
Also, and this might be a bit of a contrarian opinion, right? But I do like that a midfielder is being given that recognition in ahead of an attacking player in Rafinha.
I mean, Rafinha is also a midfielder.
I
Wingers
mean,
are
yeah, but yeah,
midfielders.
correct, yeah. But because he's such a goal-scoring winger, he is considered more as a forward player. He's considered more as an attacking player. Like Vitinha is still more of a midfielder. Like for example, Bruno Fernandes, because of the role he plays in a team, even though he gets a lot of goals and assists, is still considered a midfielder, right? But a winger, it goes into that gray area
Attacker.
because
Yeah,
now
yeah.
the formations are also such where your wingers are not the traditional wingers of old. They are basically right forwards, left forwards because of
Hmm.
where they play on the pitch, right? So I feel like just getting recognition for a midfielder in that top three is heartwarming. Like I always like it when a goalkeeper makes it to the top three, or
Right.
in certain cases wins it.
I think just the positions of Yamal and Rafinha should have been switched.
Swap.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
think I would have
totally.
been very happy Lamal finishing fifth and Rafinha finishing second. I think that would have been much, much more appropriate and given some ground to the award, man. Like, because right now it's all over the place.
It is. It is. Somewhere Hansi Flick must be looking at the Ballon d'Or, people saying like, "You come to me for tactics." No, I keep switching Lamine Yamal and Rafinha all the time. मेरे को पूछते हैं यार.
Yeah.
ये basic है. But cool. Anyway, let's get to the prems. Because the first kickoff, of course, tomorrow is 5 p.m. Our beloved Manchester United taking on Brentford.
Ooh.
Brentford are not having a good run. It is.
Hmm.
Do you think we're going to spank them, Ronak?
One second. Home or away
Uh,
game?
Away game.
Away.
Away game. Brentford do generally play a little bit better at home than away, obviously, but that was also we're going from Thomas Frank's Brentford.
Yeah.
This is a completely new Brentford, and they have a lot to prove.
Yeah.
And just going off of momentum United have built after beating Chelsea, they've had a week's worth of rest. I think they should be raring to go.
Yeah. The problem is no, and you know how they say that y- every time a team has, and especially like a big team, like when let's take Man City for example, the minute Man City have a bad result where they drop points, the next game they come out all guns blazing. They will
Yeah.
Hmm.
spank you to the moon and back. And that's the
Hmm.
worst time to be playing Man City. I feel like the inverse is true for Man United. The minute they've had a good result, that is the best time to be playing Man United because the next game is inevitably
I
shit.
was just going to say that, which is that I don't know if Amarim has managed 2 wins in a row. I don't think he has.
I don't think he has, no.
So, I mean, I know Ronak, there
I
is
think he
like,
might have, but yeah,
no,
that's honestly that's not a measure of anything. So
no,
Wait,
guys,
he
I'm
has,
saying a
no?
stat. I don't, he hasn't, he's not, I think he's not got 2 back-to-back wins yet, guys. That guy has
yeah, yeah,
8 wins.
exactly.
This so the last game was his ninth win out of 32 games. So it's,
Mm.
if
Yeah,
you
Wow.
space it
he has
out,
a lot of
he
proving
never
to
had a
do.
streak of wins. So he's never had 2 back-to-back wins.
Yeah.
So when Ronak says momentum, United have not had momentum in over 34 games or 35 games.
Correct.
That's almost a season. So I don't know if Brentford at what Community Stadium is. I don't know. It's
No,
not.
but I mean, just I mean, I think we have been a little unlucky this season. If you just even go by pure stats, I think United have had the highest XG
Mm.
and the least. They've underperformed the most in terms of goals scored.
Mm.
Mm.
So I think there's just a team who's ready to, I hope, explode. But I mean, at least score some goals, man, against sides that are yeah, they're definitely struggling.
The, pa-
And that's the
the
reality of United, man. It's funny and it's sad at the same time, but that's where we are.
I mean, I
I'm
just
just.
don't. The thing is, no, after that win against Chelsea, which was such a morale boosting win, it was such a good performance. It was so chaotic, and we came out with many firsts in that game. Going into halftime with a lead was something that we haven't seen in a very long time. And to then go to Brentford, I am honestly very scared. On one, you would feel like, oh, this is going to be a great game because of the form that Brentford are in. But I mean, we are the champions of getting teams back on track.
No, see, I mean, if we've learned anything over the past few years, is United are the most unpredictable team.
Yeah,
They can go
very.
and beat
That's true.
City 2-0, 2-1 in a FA Cup final, and then they can lose 4-0 to Brentford, like we did a couple years back,
Yeah,
before signing Casemiro.
yeah,
So we've just been unpredictable. I don't think anyone can rightly call a Manchester United game.
yeah,
And that's down to the very last minute. We can concede any goal anytime, we can score any goal anytime. There's just, and lately we've been conceding more, so that's the trend.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't think there's, every game is a surprise as a United fan, literally, and you're just hoping the surprise is good.
yeah. I mean, Brian Mbumo definitely will have a point to prove against his old side. He knows the pitch, guys. Does that make any sort of difference? He knows where all the khaddas are.
He
He can
knows.
I
run
would
around
hope
them.
so.
It's the MO derby.
It's
No, but
the,
I
I
mean,
mean,
let's talk about Ekitike, man, taking that second yellow
Oh,
for
dude, I laughed, dude. I
Charlie.
literally laughed when I
Like,
saw that. I'm like,
you know,
what are you
as
doing?
soon as I saw
Frimpong's
that,
reaction.
as soon as I saw that, my message in the group was Ekitike को FPL में Isak लेना है.
that
To
I
me,
mean,
I was like, oh, Darwin Nunes, you may have
Yeah,
left
that
us, but
was
your spirit
spirit.
hangs around
Glimmers on.
Anfield. Because you really never let us walk alone.
I mean, it was
Dude,
very, very
Frimpong's
nice.
reaction immediately, he just goes up to him like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And there's a
Yeah.
picture of it. It looks too funny. At this point,
And the
Ekitike
idea,
knew he fucked up.
and I think it's important because Frimpong is supposed to be the nicest guy in the team. Like he's that,
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey
dude,
man, always
everyone
smiling,
bullies
playful,
him.
banterous guy. And there's a picture of him being like, are you fucking nuts? Like he's the guy who's angry.
Dude,
Yeah.
I saw this one video of Van Dijk and Konate bullying Frimpong. So, like in
Frimpong,
training,
yeah.
they're just going. Konate comes, carries him. Van Dijk comes, pulls his leg, and they go and keep him in another room, and they come back. Like it's very wholesome. Yeah,
Yep.
Can you see this picture?
Yeah.
This
like
is
son,
the
what are you doing, brother?
this is the picture.
And can you imagine what Ekitike is thinking? He's like, wow, because the whole stadium also goes quiet. He
Yeah.
celebrates. The
Yeah.
whole stadium goes quiet and he's looking at like, why is no one celebrating? And he's like, oh, I'm probably offside or something like that.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
yeah,
did
and
you see Slot's reaction?
Oh,
Mukesh,
I
did
mean,
you see Slot's reaction? Slot was
Slot.
like
Yeah.
fuming, bro.
veins
As he
popping.
should.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
he's.
the thickest vein I've seen on his head since I've.
I don't
watched
think
him.
we have seen Slot that pissed off since the Merseyside derby last season. I think that was the first time we saw Slot
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
lose his cool, and
Yeah.
then this. I feel like Ekitike to को must hair dryer treatment मिला रहेगा. Although I'm sure Arne Slot calls it something else because वो hair dryer से क्या करेगा? But he must have gotten budge out because even when he was asked about it in the interview after the match, he said, if I score a goal like that, I will celebrate. But if I get an assist like that,
Yeah.
I will go and tell the player that this goal was all about you. I don't know why he chose to celebrate this way. It was stupid. But
I
whatever.
love it.
I mean,
Very direct.
I feel like Ekitike, like what you said, he wants Isak in his FPL is one thing, but I also feel like he is doing his manager a favor. Right? It is all for a noble cause because everybody was going to talk about, man, Ekitike is in such great form. Isak is now coming close to match fitness. He's gotten his Liverpool account open as well in the midweek. So Arne Slot is going to have a selection headache in front of him. Ki kisko le? And Hugo Ekitike has just taken it upon himself to make the job easy for his manager. He's gone, Gaffer, I'm going to have your back. I'm going to make this easy for you.
Yes.
मतलब मैं goal मार के I will make it easy for you. It's the best solution.
And also, I don't know if he thinks Southampton is some like legendary Premier League team,
That
like
too in the Carabao
Stoke
Cup.
on a rainy night sort of a team. 'Cause
I'm sure-
I'm
no, but-
something was lost in translation, and
But
maybe he
Mukesh-
thought Southampton was Stoke.
I'll tell you what. No, I'm telling you. I'm sure he thinks that Southampton is some, amazing Premier League team because at the end of the day, that is where that is your IIM Calcutta ना. उधर से तुम लोग का placements होता है. उधर से ही तुम लोग ऐसा graduates को freshly pick करते हो ना. वो ही तुम्हारी खेती बाड़ी है. That is the farmland. That is the agricultural produce of Liverpool FC. So obviously Hugo Ekitike was like, "Arey, I'm going to show these guys what Liverpool is like so that half of them join us in the transfer window." So I'm sure that was the lost in translation business of it. But Liverpool, of course, tomorrow taking on Crystal Palace away from home. Oliver Glasner is doing a great job with Crystal Palace. The loss of Eberechi Eze has not really derailed them so much. It's going to be a tough one. And Crystal
It's
Palace is
gonna be
known
a-
to be Liverpool's bogey team.
And
There's
also,
even the whole
it's the
Mark
Mark,
Gigi caveat.
yeah, It is the almost Margehi derby.
Almost.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, Crystal Palace on their Twitter, X, whatever, they posted like a picture of the match day announcement. Like our next match is at home versus Liverpool. And of course, who is on the poster? Mark Wahi.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
But which jersey was he
yo.
wearing? Because it would be hilarious if Crystal Palace put him in a Liverpool jersey
I want
How
Margehi to
many
score an
player
own
derby?
goal.
Oh,
and celebrate.
nice. How many player derbies have? This is the second player derby Liverpool have had so far this season. First was at Newcastle, and now
No, but
Palace.
by then Isak wasn't signed. It's an
Yeah.
almost derby.
It was an
We
almost
had two.
derby.
We're having two almost derbies.
Yeah.
There have been
Almost
two
derby.
derbies, but has any team had two almost derbies? I
Almost.
think not.
Yes.
I just hope, honestly, I just hope by the end of the season you almost win the Premier League. I think that's all I care about in terms of almost when it comes to Liverpool. But yes, Crystal Palace
Speaking
are
of
looking good.
almost, right? Arsenal are taking on Newcastle. That is going to be a good game. I'm
It
looking
is going to
forward
be a
to that.
Away
great
from
game.
home.
It is going to be a great game.
But I mean, I don't know. Like Newcastle have not done really well this season. So,
No.
in the sense that they've had probably, I think they've had only one win. And I mean, I'm not saying they're an easy team, but I think this season they do look a little shook. I think
I mean,
this is the perfect time for Arsenal for Arteta to prove that he's he's learned from his City mistake and he's going to be attacking football because Newcastle might not get 3 points, but they can take 1 point,
yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
if Arteta gives them too much respect, like 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 he probably would have given them last season or the season before that, I think it'll be a big mistake. I think he should go for the kill and go try to get 3 points. But I knowing Arteta, he's as stubborn as the Amorims and the that's it.
Why
I
you
can't
why
think
you
of.
bringing Amarim into it, man?
He's a stubborn guy, man. Right now, he's the epitome of stubborn managers. I can't think of any manager who's as stubborn as him except
See,
Arteta.
see, we're just trying
Ange
to figure out.
Postecoglou, bro.
But
No, in the final he played defensive. Hello, do not forget. For all of his stubbornness, Postecoglou, when it came
He
to winning the
saved the
trophy,
season,
he
dude.
said, "Yep," he said, "My formation is 9-1." Like so, he saved. He went from 1-9 to 9-1. So
that's who we are, mate. That's who we
yeah.
are.
So I
Speaking of
still
that,
respect that.
I'm literally reading this shit.
Have you understood it?
Nice.
Do you understand
Well,
what Ange
I'm
Ball
still on
is?
his early years, so I don't
Oh.
know.
I think the
But
second book will probably be better than the first book.
Because that's where it wins the Booker Prize.
nice.
Nice one. But yeah, so no, but Newcastle, I feel like have it in them, even though they're having a terrible season, and the barometer of that is they are 13th and United are 11th. So if you're below United in the Premier League, I mean, what are you doing?
I don't think they've had a terrible season. I mean, they've lacked goals because, of course, they lost out on Isak. They sold Callum Wilson. They bought Voltemade, who's a relatively young striker who came from the German league,
Yeah.
and then they bought Vissa, who's not match fit. So they've lacked goals, and they were playing Anthony Gordon as a striker, and even he got injured in the past couple of weeks, and I think now he's back. So.
Yeah.
I don't think we should be. And sorry, another stat is Newcastle are the best defense in the Premier League in the opening 5 weeks this season. So they've had the lowest XGC, even better than Arsenal's. So I think this will, this is a game where even Newcastle have something to prove that we shouldn't be writing them off so soon.
Yeah.
But of course, Arsenal are the clear favorites.
Yeah, but I feel like just because the game is at St. James's Park and we know how important that ground can be to Newcastle, I feel like Newcastle have it in them to throw a few punches for sure. Like at no point is this going to be an easy fixture for Arsenal where they're going to get the 3 points, just come in, score 2 goals.
Not at
get a
all. If
2-0
anything,
victory.
Newcastle know how to make it nasty. They know how to take red cards. They have Joe Linton, they have Bruno Guimaraes, they have even Anthony Gordon, who presses really hard.
Yeah.
And their defense is obviously, one of the best in the league for the past couple of seasons. So Arsenal are not going to have it easy. But I think this is where Arteta's whole game plan and everything, his whole array of squad depth and attackers
On
have to come
defenders.
into play.
I think he has squad depth. His squad depth is all defenders.
Yeah.
He has like 35.
But I mean, I was just thinking they have lots of attackers, they have lots of defenders. But who are their midfielders? I mean, they have Zubimendi and Rice. But if either of them go, then who steps in?
Yeah,
I think
that
they
is
are,
no, that is very true. Like they don't have that central midfield presence. Mikel Merino plays in the center. I
Merino.
mean,
Okay,
but
Merino.
Merino's again not a like for like replacement for a Declan Rice. And Arsenal fans in the chat, if you want to like shine some light on this, we'd love to hear that, because that's a very valid point. You know, in a three-man midfield, you have Merino and Zubimendi on either side of Declan Rice, and that is very very strong.
Yeah.
But who else?
I think he might push Eze to play against his natural game and go a little deeper, which I know won't be
Deeper.
good, but I think I can't think of much option that any other thing that he can do, which is uh, take Eze and just push him back.
I mean, if either of them goes, then the other one just plays really holding, and then the rest is on Eze to kind of fill in the gaps. I think
Or
that's
he'll have to push Saliba to he'll have to do what uh, Guardiola did with John Stones. I think that treble winning season where he pushed John Stones into the midfield, so he'll have to push like Saliba or
I don't think he can
Gabe.
push Saliba or Gabriel. I think they're very
No,
critical.
definitely
I
not
think
Gabriel because Gabriel's not fast enough. Saliba at least I think still has some sprint
someone
in
like
him.
Calafiori could kind of step into that role.
Yeah, maybe.
Calafiori could step into that role. Ben White maybe
Yeah.
could also step into that role
Yeah.
if we're
Yeah.
talking about that. But Christian Nogard, correct.
Oh yes, they do have.
I
Yes.
just
Rusty
forgot they
has said
signed it.
Merino, Nwaneri, Lewis Kelly, Eze Odegaard, Zubimendi, Rice, and
No,
Nogard
but I
is
think
Nogard.
the others aren't that. They're
No,
not.
but Christian Nogard is a very good, defensive midfielder, and I think he's just the right person to be plugging in when
Yeah.
Zubimendi or Rice or either of them need a rest or
No, my
are
only thing with
injured or
Nogard is I
whatever.
think he's over 30 if I'm not wrong. So it just makes him a little weaker.
I
He
mean,
might
if you're
not be able
under
to.
30 in your prime,
No,
you're
no,
not
no.
really going to be settling for a bench role, right?
Yeah.
On a regular.
I think Nogard is a very, very, very good signing because of the kind of profile he brings to the club. He is like Ronak saying right now, like he is past 30. He has had a great opportunity to join a club like Arsenal, and he's taken that because it's a lovely sign off for him. He is there to provide that depth. He is there to provide that cover for Declan Rice over there, and he's a fucking experienced player, man.
And he was in a good Brentford team.
Yeah.
Like we all, gave lots of credit to that Thomas Frank Brentford team because they used to play well, and a lot of that used to be that they were really good defensively and could hit you on the counter.
Hmm.
And part of that is their midfield who could push the ball up really fast, and Nogard was part of that.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, again, like just going back to the straight up matchup between Newcastle and Arsenal, it's not going to be easy for Arsenal. What are we thinking in terms of goals? I think there's going to be a lot of goals in this one.
I mean, just
I don't know,
statistically
actually.
saying,
Can't
they're
predict.
both the best defenses in the league. So there's an
Yeah.
argument to be made that there might not be that many goals in this
I
one.
feel like just
It could be a
because that is the
narrow
case.
1-0 win for Arsenal.
Yeah, it feels like a 1-0 1-all
Yeah, 1-0 1-all for
situation.
either.
And my other thing is that see the Liverpool game is first. So I think depending on that, I think Arsenal will feel pressure a
I
little.
did not.
Will feel pressure to at least match Liverpool's result. So if Liverpool say draw points, then I feel like Arsenal might end up scoring a little more because they'll have to play attacking football and they have no other option. But if Liverpool draw points, Arsenal might just be a
Like,
little safer.
how before the City and Arsenal game, we were a little wary to kind of call what the result might be. And I think it's very similar in this one. While many people might be, giving the edge to Arsenal, I think Newcastle have it in them to cause an upset, and it's not that
Yeah.
straightforward a game.
Plus,
It's
they're
just
playing
not
at
that
home, dude.
straightforward
The
a game.
atmosphere at St. James is
And exactly, I was about to say that's the intensity that Newcastle kind of come in with. That if they're really
right.
going in hard, they're really pushing the players, and kind of getting in rough with the tackles and everything, it might, it might even cause Arsenal to be a little more reactive.
Agreed. Yeah.
No,
given-
my fear, I mean not my fear, but it's my fear because I don't want Arsenal to be doing so well. But Arsenal have now they've picked a last minute winner against an extra time winner against City. Right? That sort of confidence, and Newcastle conceded a last minute winner against Liverpool. So I feel like
Yes.
as the game go, if the game is a draw towards if Newcastle are only one game ahead or like if it's an equal score, I feel like the edge just goes towards Arsenal because they're high on confidence and Newcastle are a little more scared and wary. So I don't know that, which is why I think the unless Newcastle have a freak start where they're 2 goals ahead, right, and maybe 3 goals ahead, let's say even as freak as that. Until then, I just don't see Arsenal dropping points against. I mean,
Yeah, and
Arsenal
I
can even come
mean,
out with 1 point.
Arsenal didn't concede one big chance against the mighty Liverpool. So that you know, a team who hasn't really figured out their offense, you know, as rightly the comment said, uh, actually it does make me reconsider my stance on it. Maybe Arsenal might not really concede and
Yeah,
keep it tight.
I
and
feel like
Newcastle will be
I'm
nervous.
just
That's what I feel. I feel like this is a Newcastle side that's coming.
I'll give you an alternate opinion on that, right? Because as Rusty said in the comment, it was clear. Like, yes, I do agree that Newcastle haven't figured out their offense yet. Losing Isak was a big deal. Voltemada has not really been brought up to speed just yet, as has Visa. My thing is, Newcastle will want to make a statement in this game in front of their home fans. When Arsenal are coming to their town, they will want to make a statement. Eddie Howe is going to get his players completely charged up for this game. The atmosphere at St. James's Park is going to be charged up as well. Arsenal are coming off a 1-1 result against Man City, which is a game that they think they should have won, considering the form that City are in. City should have
right.
been there for the taking for a team like Arsenal, and they had to leave it in the last minute to get that victory. Keeping that in mind, I feel Eddie Howe will tell his players that, guys, we can go at them. Let's give them a game,
Yeah,
because Arsenal are also in that very weird position right now where they are used to teams giving them a lot of respect, and therefore then them getting the chance to dominate games. But Newcastle are famously the side in the Premier League who do not let that happen against any opposition that they play. They will give you a game, they will ruffle your feathers. And primarily because of that, I feel like Newcastle are going to come out. The start of the game is going to be very, very fast, and they're going to come out all guns blazing, and they are going to bruise Arsenal a little bit.
Wait, did
Also, they are
you?
only 4 points behind Arsenal. So victory against Arsenal gets them within 1 point of the mighty Arsenal.
oh,
That's going to be a
interesting.
big, big psychological thing that's going to be playing in that squad.
Hmm.
Didn't
Also, the points. Sorry,
Newcastle
go
play
ahead, Ronaq.
Barcelona in the Champions League
They, they
recently, and they
played
didn't they score two past them?
one
Yeah,
one
Yeah.
Barcelona scored
one in
two.
extra time. Barcelona scored 2 past Newcastle. Yeah,
It was a 2-0 or
2-1.
what
two
was the score?
one, 2-1
2-1.
Barca win.
2-1.
Yeah.
2-1.
Hmm.
2-1. So I
Speaking of
mean,
points on the Premier League table, dude, I think let's just take a quick look at it. I think it's very narrow between all the teams from third onwards. Let's check.
Well,
Right.
number
So
one is
Palace, Chelsea, Sunderland, Fulham, all eight, 9, 8, 8. City and United are both on 7. So that's gonna be tricky, dude. I think United win tomorrow. They'll be on 10 points. That will be a
I
good
think it's
anywhere
too
between
soon to kind of
fifth
have a look at the
and
table.
yeah, it is. But yeah, I think we can just go by like last 3 games form of sorts. Maybe that's the best we can go. Which
Like
is why,
right now, the only place you look at the table is really the top two and the bottom two, because rest everything is really muddy. Like
Hmm.
rest anything can switch anytime, but the top two are really having it good and the bottom two are really having it bad, because you're 5 games in and you're at the bottom.
Yeah.
So
and
yeah.
I do also the I think the worrying thing is I think West Ham. I think Wolves have not even won a single game yet,
And we have
right?
given Vitor
yeah.
Pereira a new contract. So,
Yeah.
Wolves is playing
Neither
5D
have
chess.
Aston Villa. I don't think Aston Villa have won any Premier League game so far, no? This season.
Have they
No,
not?
no,
No, let
no.
me.
Even last
No,
game was a
Villa have
draw,
not.
right?
No,
Uh,
they've
No,
not.
Villa have not.
no.
They've only had
Villa have not.
draws.
Three draws.
Yeah.
3 draws.
Yeah,
That's 3
Wolves have
points.
lost all matches, so they're on 0 points. But I think Villa have just
Oh,
like
Villa, did you all see the Ollie Watkins penalty miss against Bologna in the Europa League? It
Yes, I
was it
watched
was a
that. It was.
penalty hit with such less conviction. I don't think even he believed he's going to score there. So it was straight at the
Who?
keeper and not a very good penalty. Just yeah.
I mean, look, I feel like Aston Villa are and moving the direction, the discussion to Aston Villa. I feel like this is Emery's last season at Villa, and
Hmm.
looking at how they've started, I think he's going to again prioritize Europe and their run in Europe over over the Premier
Yeah.
League right now, because again, like, their reinforcements have not been great. Uh, it's they're over reliant on Ollie Watkins, who is now again not getting any younger. But he was considered as a striker for Man United, so I'm sure that must have played on his mind as well, in the sense that that move did not pan out. So and same with Hemi Martinez as well. Uh, it is an aging squad. They've lost Jacob Ramsey to Newcastle, which is again something. And this is again, it goes into the whole PSR nonsense, right? Like, where clubs are being forced to sell their homegrown assets
Homegrown.
in order to turn a profit and balance the books, right? It's the PSR is in force to theoretically punish the financially muscled teams in the league, but all it's done is it's ended up hampering teams like Aston Villa, and that's not great to see. I feel like that's what I feel about it, and they're just a victim of their circumstances at this point, I feel.
No, but I mean, Aston Villa, I don't think they've even went with the intent of buying new players and really getting things done. They bought, I mean, they took Sancho on loan, which was honestly a bloody last gasp attempt to add anything,
Hmm.
and then they got Elliot,
Hmm.
Harvey Elliott from Liverpool, and I mean that's a good signing, but they lost
They lost. I think they lost Marco Asensio, Rashford, which I
Marco
know it's a
Asensio,
loan
Rashford,
spell, but I think the
and
three of
even that
them.
right winger, yeah, who's that guy who'd come from Leverkusen, if I'm not wrong, the
Leon
pacey
Bailey.
right winger,
Leon
Leon
Bailey.
Bailey. Yeah, yeah. So even Bailey's gone, and of course they have an aging squad. Like, I mean, John McGinn is their captain, and he's like very old now. I think he's 32, 33.
Yeah,
And as with the rest of the squad, and that is when you kind of want your players like the Watkins to kind of at least hit the ground running, and that has
but
absolutely not
also
happened.
Watkins is 30, which I think in terms of forward striker,
I
probably the last
mean,
year or two.
30, it's I don't think 30 is that bad. I think it's a very good age. Like 30, you
30 is a
should
decent
be,
age right now in in
because
in,
you've
in
got
current
enough
sports science. Yeah.
experience. You're technically in your prime at 30, and then it kind of starts going downhill from there a little bit. And now with all the modern equipment and modern sciences and everything, I think the player ages are getting further up to maybe 31s and the 32s, and then they kind of see the dip.
Hmm. Yeah, but yeah, it's not looking good for Villa at all. It's surprising to see Villa in somewhat of a relegation battle, even though we are only 5 game weeks in, and I do feel like it is Emery's last throw of the dice at Villa, which
Hmm.
is kind of sad because I would have liked to see Emery build a little bit of a legacy at Aston Villa. It's a big club at the end of the day. They've been a Premier League mainstay for many years before they had a little bit
Hmm.
of a dip. So to see this happening to them is a little gut wrenching, but it is what it is.
I still think, I mean, there is a squad there to kind of make it happen. Like, maybe not the best of the Europeans run like they've had in the past or whatever, but
Hmm.
I think they can still turn the season around. Yeah, they've got a decent squad.
No,
They
but I
might
think
just be able
their
to do something.
way of turning the season around is probably doing some miracle in Europe, right? Do like a Moyes at West Ham
West
sort of
I
a
Ham.
mean, like,
run,
I
or
honestly
a
at this point I
Mourinho
just
at
mean
Roma.
about scoring goals and being able to win games in the Premier League only.
Hmm.
Sure, but I'm saying, okay, there was a period in the last 2 years where if Aston Villa finished sixth or seventh, which is how they got Europe anyway, which is good. But
Hmm.
would you say now that there's any chance that they're at least the sixth best team? I don't think so. They're
Yeah,
definitely
they're
not the
not.
sixth best team. So I
No.
think for an Emery, finishing 10th is as good as finishing 14th or 15th.
Yeah.
But if you can slam it and not get at Europe and not get relegated, that's great. Leave, go to like a Marseille or I don't know, like a maybe go or some club like that, and then do something funky there.
Hmm. But
Mhm.
you know who is definitely gunning for at least a top six spot is surprise Sunderland, currently in eighth place, 1 point over Man United.
Hmm.
Wh-
They are playing
What?
Forest next. That's going to be
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, and I remember when the season was about to start, and we did one of our episodes. I said that the the gulf in class between Premier League teams and Championship teams now is so big that you are almost always going to see the promoted sides get relegated the season after. It is a straight, so like we saw last year, it was all the three promoted sides who got relegated, right? And we thought that it would be the same this year as well with Burnley and with Sunderland in the mix. But Sunderland have really punched above their weight, and this is like they're very quickly cementing their position as the dark horses for this season.
Yeah, and
I mean,
I think they've shown that they're not pushovers. Like Sunderland or any of the promoter teams, they're
Hmm.
not pushovers. They're gonna give it their all,
Hmm.
and they are gaining experience by the minute of playing in the Premier League. And when you're getting even some results and you're putting in the performances, it just motivates the players to keep doing more.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, I think Sunderland are doing what I consider the best time. Is the best way for a team like a bottom five, bottom 16 to not get relegated is to just pick up as many points as possible in the first 10 games when the big teams are also vulnerable,
Hmm.
figuring out their formations. Get a quick 15 points,
Yeah.
and then you can sort of like get 15 to 20 points. 20 is great, but if you get 15 points, then you're sort of kind of assured that you probably will not get relegated by
Yeah.
the end of the season, which I think Sunderland are on their way to do. And if Sunderland stay afloat for one more this season, I think next season they can actually really punch above their weight.
Yeah.
Hmm. Let's answer some FPL queries because we had a comment earlier on. Anthony had said triple captain active on Foden. What do you think? Let's go to Ronak for this.
Ooh.
Ronak, this is a this is a
Foden,
ballsy choice
Master.
by Anthony. Huh? This is a very ballsy choice by Anthony to do triple captain on Foden this week because one would think
yeah.
that triple captaining Erling Haaland right now would be a better way to go
Exactly.
about it.
And I mean, just because the Pep rule, you never know when it hits. You just never know when it hits. When you think of players kind of picking up form, they're playing in, and then you just see him, on the bench. So
Hmm.
Foden might very well play, but I don't know if I would go with my triple captain on him. Because there's even Doku who's back. There's even Savinho. I mean,
Yeah, this
Savinho's back.
happened.
Doku's been playing, and Pep even played Oscar Bob. He even played Bernardo on the wing once.
Hmm.
I just don't think that position is very uh, set in stone that Phil Foden will start.
Hmm.
I think triple captain Haaland is the way to go, and it's a
But
very good week
No,
to
but
do
he's
that
playing.
away to
Yeah,
Burnley.
yeah, he's going
the
to play
thing
against
is,
Burnley.
I mean, the thing is also, is it a ballsy move to play triple captain on anybody this week? Because Erling Haaland against Burnley with the form that he's in seems very tempting because he's going to spank them. Like
Right.
Yeah.
a brace, I think, is guaranteed from Erling Haaland at this point.
Exactly. And like if
Mm.
I wasn't on my wild card, I would have been definitely contemplating the triple captain on Erling Haaland.
Yes, can you give me also advice? Because my team is
Hey,
excellent,
by the way,
guys.
guys, if you guys were wondering why my head was down all the while, it was because I was just doing this only. So
Nice.
Yeah,
I put
okay. I'm gonna
Haaland
read out
and
my
Isak. Okay,
Ronak. I'm gonna
Mukesh,
read
go
out my
first.
team, and you can be my
Yeah.
script, whatever, my FPL doctor of sorts. Okay,
Yeah.
Becker, Alison Becker, right?
Okay.
Ooh.
Calafiori, Virgil van Dijk, Saliba, and Senesi, who's been doing some
Senesi
of
is a
the.
good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my back four. Then
Calafiori and
there's
Van Dijk, that's very high investments, but okay.
wait. I have okay. Then there's Anthony, Salah, Caicedo, and Zubimendi as my
Interesting.
midfield. And that Anthony is doing really well from Burnley,
Yeah,
Jaden
Burnley.
Anthony.
Yeah.
Jaden Anthony, yeah.
And then there's Yao Pedro and Haaland as my forward. It's an excellent team.
Nice.
So tell me, what
Yeah.
should I? Is it good? Should I think it's a good time to? And I have my bench is shit. My bench is like shit, horse
Yeah, I
shit.
mean, do you have your wild card or no? Is it active
I
or
have
is
my
it
wild
not?
card. I still have my wild card, but I still
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think
I think you've really put in a lot of funds in your defense, especially with the Alison Becker and Virgil van Dijk double up. I don't think
Yeah.
that is in anyone's best interest because
Yeah.
Van Dijk is good for defensive contribution points, although he's not been keeping clean sheets.
no, but I have Dubravka who's also been doing well, but this week he's playing Man City, so I can't be captaining Haaland
I mean,
and
Dubravka is the perfect second keeper. He's a
yeah.
4.0 keeper and he's playing every game. That's perfect. But I think the only
That's so
starting
good.
keepers we should be looking at is Raya or
Donnarumma.
Donnarumma. They're the
Okay.
best long-term goalkeeping picks. And I don't think there's anyone apart from that who's really that good. And Sanchez is the 5 million pick in Chelsea, but Maresca himself said that Sanchez's position is not cemented and he might rotate with Jorgensen. So, there's some
Hmm.
uh,
Okay.
thoughts about that as well.
Right.
Apart from that,
Oh.
like your midfield is also so like you have Zubimendi who's given you points up until now, probably if you've kept it in that brace game. But I don't think he's a long-term pick in your
He's
FPL. Caicedo is fine because it's
Salah,
just
Caicedo, Anthony. Fuck, I
I mean,
thought
see, Jaden Anthony also, I think you've just gotten lucky there. He might still keep
yeah.
performing well because Burnley are doing well. But yeah, I mean, I look for a more balanced template team where, you can kind of rely on every player. And plus, because we have bench boost both in before game
Yeah.
week 19 and after game week 19, you want players on your bench as well that when one good week comes, you can bench boost. And I think my previous game was my bench boost game. I had
Ah,
27 points on my bench and I didn't play it, obviously. It was heartbreaking.
yeah. Ishan has said, I'm not sure if I should keep Gyökeres.
No, I think you should definitely keep Gyökeres because, I think the
because
biggest, you need one Arsenal attacker. Arsenal's fixtures really turn from game week 7.
Hmm.
Even this week, they have Newcastle away. So let's see what happens there. But Gyökeres has shown that he does play well against, smaller teams. Like, they beat, I think, West Ham final or something. Or
Hmm.
Leeds final. They beat Leeds
Mm.
final. And in the start of the season, Arteta said that Gyökeres is the best penalty taker in the club.
Hmm.
So you just want penalty takers in your team, like Bruno, Haaland, and all of those people, and even Palmer in Chelsea. So
Yeah.
you want a team's penalty taker in your team. So
That's right.
having a penalty taker, and that was one of the biggest pulls for Saka because he was the Arsenal penalty taker. But now at 9.8, even I'm contemplating getting Saka in, but just that lack of penalties kind of pulling me back.
Hmm.
Mm,
Let me show
okay.
you my team now. This is my
Okay,
team.
Amogh, go ahead.
If
I'll
you
go
can
last.
see, uh, this
Nice.
is
Not
I've not
bad.
made any changes yet, so I haven't made the transfers for this game week just yet. But this is what the team looks like.
I just see red flags after red flags.
What are you
yeah,
saying? I was very
I was just gonna be like, it looks like such a shit team, but
okay. Wait. No, wait. I want Mukesh to tell me why this looks like a shit team, not Ronak. I want Mukesh to tell me why this looks like a shit team.
okay, let's go. I can't see the Chelsea striker once again. Okay, so Pedro's great. I shall have him. Wood, how many? I don't know how many goals have he scored so far.
Two in the opening week. That's it.
That's it. So I guess he's not a great striking option because you really went for like this short-term gain and last 2 weeks benefit, right?
No, and
Salah's
because
good.
the
Salah's good
okay,
as a
Mukesh, go
captain,
for it.
especially coming with whatever. Ebrechi Eze, I don't know if has Arteta been starting him even,
Even when Arteta does not start, as a still pops up with an assist at least.
but that's just a little based on like I don't know. I would like to like you would need at least a starter because right now Grealish is a good player, but has he been racking up points? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Grealish
Okay,
is a good pick.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
Uh,
Um,
now, can I have a go at it?
yeah,
Yeah.
go for it. Go for it.
I mean, Pickford to begin with, I wouldn't have gone with Pickford. There's better
Pickford,
keepers there.
no, correct. I picked Pickford only for the opening couple of fixtures, I think, which were easy. And I got lucky with Pickford as well because he had a penalty save. So he
Hmm.
did rack up some points for me back then. But I've been meaning to change Pickford. I've been waiting to play my wild card to change Pickford. So
And
it's going to
then
happen this week.
Gudmundsson is obviously
Gudmundsson
shouldn't be
was
there.
no Gudmundsson was the differential which I've put in the starting lineup because Frimpong got injured. I had high hopes on Frimpong, but then
And
Frimpong
yeah,
had the
that
injury.
was another thing I was about to get to. The idea of Frimpong, Pedro Porro, and Munoz. That's way too high in and Milinkovic. That's too much in your defense when you have so many good options. Yeah, like when you have Senesi, who's a 4.6, now he's gone to a 4.8, and who's racking up defensive contribution points every week.
Hmm.
Mark Gay
You
also could
have
have been a pick from Crystal
exactly
Palace.
like Crystal Palace has cheaper options because they haven't been scoring goals. Like I loved Munoz as a pick last week. I mean
Hmm.
last year, last season, but they haven't been scoring as many goals. That his attacking up, threat isn't there. And then there's even players like Anderson from Fulham
Hmm.
who really played well for me. And Milinkovic, I mean, as soon as Ange Postecoglou was coming to uh, Nottingham, Milinkovic was not going to be a good pick anymore because he's just
Hmm.
expensive, right? He's a 5.5 defender,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just too much investment, and you don't have an Arsenal defender or like a Virgil van Dijk. Yeah, that the defense is glaring, and then you have Iwobi and Harry Wilson. Both are. I mean, there's so many better players, man. There's like, why do you have Chris Wood? There's so many better options out there.
Somebody has said that Pickford is the best. Who is that? Oh, it's Akarsh Chandan. Long time.
Oh,
Uh, I don't know what he is anymore to the corner flag. What is he, Mukesh, to the corner flag?
Ex-girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend of the punk of the
interesting.
corner flag.
Nice.
Uh,
Okay,
but
Ronak,
good to
how
good to
about
see
this?
you. Good to see you here.
Okay, I've gone a bit bold and brave, and I've
Let's
kept.
wait. Nathan. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm saying this, but
Hmm.
are you on this thing? Are you on the corner flag this thing league? Because then I can share
No, I'm
the.
Pull
not.
up the
Please
team.
add
Yeah,
me.
that'd be great.
Please add
Wait,
me. Okay.
Send me a this thing. No, send me
wait,
a.
you have to be added to the
Yeah,
league.
I mean, you have to add yourself to the league.
Oh, I
But
thought
didn't you
because I
renew the
played
league?
last
Okay.
year,
Send me the
I'm
link.
just there. So
I'll
I'm just going
join
to play with
myself.
myself then. I'm just changing team for nothing.
I have 2-3
Oh.
I mean,
friends
look
who
at
are-
the corner flag. 2 out of 4 people haven't joined the
Hey,
league
Arey,
only.
my mistake was that I thought I was already on it. I didn't know I had to specifically ask Amogh to join it or something like that.
I mean, but didn't you see in your leagues in the FPL thing, ये corner flag है क्या नहीं है?
He's not reached that level of FPL yet.
Oh, dude, this is the most regular I've ever played it.
Last
So,
season in the FPL, he just auto-selected the team in game week 1 and said, "Let's see what happens at the end of the season."
And I mean, oh, actually,
Okay.
sorry, one more thing. Mukesh and Amogh, neither of you had Semenyo in.
No,
That is like,
Speaking of
criminal.
Semenyo,
No, I know. I got.
okay, I have put very bold and brave. Put Bayendir as keeper. Okay.
oh,
shit.
Okay, Romero, Dan Burn, Guardiola, and Pedro Porro are my 4 back. Mo Salah, Semenyo, Gravenberch, midfield. Jao Pedro, Isak, and Ivoni from Forest are my front 3. On my bench, I have Vicario, Lacroix. How do you pronounce his name?
yeah, Lakwa.
Whatever, yeah. Doku and Reinders.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Do you want to
Doku
come
and
last or
Reinders on
something?
the bench.
You want to come
Nice.
last or what? Is that your aim?
How?
I
Avoni, I don't think Avoni
Okay,
is even
I
playing.
see. I
I'm
wanted
sorry.
to
I
put-
feel like my team is actually the best out of these three, by the way. Considering I managed to squeeze in Salah and Haaland
See, dude,
and have
I
someone like
might-
Van Dijk and
I
Saliba
might have to
and have
sacrifice.
Caicedo. Oh my god. Crazy. How did I end up with the best team between the three of us?
That's a good team actually. I'm really considering removing Salah, dude, for this one because I want to put Haaland in there because मुझे पता है वो गोल मारेगा कल.
भाई मुझे सेकंड हैंड एम्बैरेसमेंट हो रहा है कॉर्नर फ्लैग के एफपीएल
यार,
कारनामे
मैं तो
देखकर
होता तुम लोग की जगह, मैं तो वाइल्ड कार्ड खेल रहा होता, लेकिन मैं तो खुद खेल ही रहा हूँ. बट मेरे को तुम लोग के लिए लग रहा है कि मैं खेल दूं क्या तुम्हारे लिए वाइल्ड कार्ड, थोड़ा टीम सही कर दूं क्या?
आई फील लाइक नहीं मैं भी खेलने वाला
Even
हूँ wild card.
mine is so good, man.
मैं तो खेलने वाला हूँ नहीं मैं तो खेलने वाला हूँ वाइल्ड कार्ड.
I'm probably just one like transfer or two transfers away from being a
नहीं,
power
अमोघ, अगर
team.
तू वाइल्ड कार्ड खेलने वाला था तो भाई सैटरडे को खेलता, प्रीवियस सैटरडे को. सो मेनी प्राइस राइजेस हैपेंड, सो मेनी पीपल लाइक वाइल्ड कार्ड, यू हैव टू बी ऑन इट, मैन. If you're playing the wild card,
but you only
the
no
minute
you
the
only
game
said
week
Wait,
starts,
no,
sorry.
you only said play wild card at game week 6.
Wait, is this Ronaq's
तो
team?
play ना
This is-
start
this-
में, like game
He's
के start में.
38th on the corner flag.
Yeah.
And he's the one giving us advice, which I'm sure he's the top of all of us. But this is the guy we're taking advice from.
Game
This
week
is our
38 में ही
champion.
देखेंगे. Game week 38 में देखेंगे.
भाई
Well, 38th. Yeah, 38th.
लास्ट सीजन का एफपीएल लीग जीता है इसने कॉर्नर फ्लैग एफपीएल लीग जीता
Okay.
है रौनक ने. तो,
Okay, let's see. But this is the guy. Oh,
But yes.
I beat you last week.
I mean,
I got 52 points.
It starts off great with Sanchez in goal. Please tell us, Ronak, your thinking behind getting Robert Sanchez in goal for your FPL.
It was just a cheap goalkeeper, man. I didn't want to go with Raya. City had Ederson. I didn't want to go with Ederson or Allison. And Arsenal's opening fixtures were really difficult. So Chelsea just was a decent option. And yeah, I think he gave a few points also.
And then
Uh,
took them
Minus
away.
3.
-3.
Very
I've actually never
swiftly
seen
put.
-3, by the way. This is the first time I'm seeing -3.
Yeah, I just look at my bench. Yeah, just look at my bench. I mean, not playing Senesi was the biggest criminal move I made. Because he's a DEFCON monster. He's hit it in every single game week. His base score is 4.
मैं यही टीम कॉपी करूँ क्या?
नहीं, मैं तेरे को मेरा
Amogh, what is your
मेरा-
league position in the
My-
corner flag?
Let's see what my league position in the corner flag league is. Sean Gomez. I don't know if Sean Gomez is watching the stream right now. If you are, please let us know in the chat. But Sean Gomez is leading right now with 330 points. I am 53rd.
Oh wow.
Right now it's too early. You don't even know how many people would have played their chips who were in the top of the league.
Yeah. So yeah, right now I am 53rd. But that will change hopefully very, very soon after this wild card is played.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, before we leave, anything else we need to discuss? If anybody has any questions for us, please do let us know in the live chat. We will be happy to answer unless
Let's see.
it
Is
is
there any
after.
other interesting
Guys,
fixture this
sorry,
weekend?
interrupt. I have to head. I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.
See you,
Bye.
man.
Have a
Bye.
great weekend,
Bye.
guys. Bye.
See you.
Bye bye.
Any other great
Yo,
fixtures?
Amogh, I'm keeping this on only. Okay, so I'm not disconnecting the call or anything. So, okay.
Thanks for letting the viewers also know about how it works, Nathan. But bye.
Oh, by the way, the world #1 guy,
Huh.
right, whose name is the new Pep,
Huh.
also has Haaland, I'm saying Salah and Haaland in his team.
I mean, I think that
Right?
should be
So
that should be the
clearly,
term.
I am the kind of new Pep. I'm probably the Pep of the corner flag. Which actually is a wrong season to take ownership over Pep, but still, it's kind of crazy.
But you're not even in the league, so how does it matter? if a tree falls in the forest and nobody's there to hear it, did it?
Oh my God, I clearly have so many players in common with him that I'm incredible.
I think the best game, to answer your question though, I think the best game that is going to happen is Everton versus West Ham.
I was about to say that. That's a good fixture.
Yeah, 2 negative goals. So first time we'll have a -1.
Hey man, Everton have been scoring goals.
No, I know.
Everton have been scoring goals. I'm going to keep Grealish in my squad even after the wild card.
Even I'm like planning to get that Iliman Ndiaye of Everton. He's a good pick and been playing really well.
Yeah. Mazedar.
And he scored the goal, I think, no, against Liverpool also.
Gave the assist.
Gave the assist.
Yeah.
So yeah,
they've been playing well, man.
If you have, if anybody has any other FPL questions, please let us know because we will be out of here in.
Take it from the 38th of the corner flag Premier League, guys.
Always at your service.
38th, 53rd. Not even in the league.
TBD. Amogh, what's the total point? Sorry, just the last thing I wanted to know.
254 something.
Okay, I'm there, catching up. I'm hunting. Coming for you. I'm 236.
You're coming.
Because I had a week game week where I took -12 points.
-12?
Because I took out 3 players.
तो wild card play कर लेता ना एक week बाद. Why did you not play your wild card?
I don't know what that is, guys. You guys saying that a lot. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. But yeah, wild card because I'm a wild card or whatever.
Guys, this is what makes the corner flag what it is. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Like I understood triple captain, I understood bench boost.
I think we've killed all even 1% of FPL का थोड़ा अगर हमारे पास legitimacy होता ना यहाँ पे बात करने का वो भी lose कर दिया हम लोग ने as a collective.
Yes. ये कौन लोग हैं हम लोग को FPL में ज्ञान देने से बोलेंगे but it is
अलग से एक FPL segment करना पड़ेगा मेरे को.
हाँ. It's like you taking us to school बेटा. A for
B for bench boost.
B for but yes, anyway, I think we should call it a day on that note and hit our wild cards and really, really consider our life and FPL choices because
Alexa,
we really need to. And of course, Alexa has to make an appearance on a stream of the corner flag. This has been fun, boys. It has been a fantastic, fun stream. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching, for listening. If you'd like to get in touch with us and tell us what you thought, you can reach us on our social media. Ronaq is on Instagram at
Ronaq Vikamse.
Mukesh is on Instagram at
Mukesh Manjunath.
And I'm on Instagram at Amogh. You can also follow the Cornerflag on Instagram at the rate Cornerflagpod. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/ at the rate Cornerflagpod, which is where you are watching this right now or later if you are watching it later. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit subscribe. Also, you can follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast from. Shout out to Kazat Garda for composing our theme tune. And until next week, it is goodbye from us. So say bye, Mukesh.
Bye, guys.
Say bye, Ronaq.
Bye bye, guys.
And it's bye from me.